Check, 47. I got you, son. Let's go. Come on.
And now a carry here for Orleans dark one. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. 3rd down here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action now. Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Colts.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brissett to throw on first. Catch made here by Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
47 from Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Come to my work. We want to.
Again, it's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Joker. Shit. Check. Sammy. Check 52.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch left. 11. 3 down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ben Banagoo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pick up for 33 yards.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Out of time, let's get off the field.
Hey, exit.
6 guys.
Hey!
Check 99. Check 99. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And Ginn's got it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Breeze on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check out.
You drop Porter.
No.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
No! Hey, orbit!
From the gun, here's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
And 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Let's go! Let's go!
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
3 down.
Hey, Jack. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Rock it. Clear.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
54, right there. 54. Check. Under 10.
They go play action with Brissett. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. There's a party now.
Throwing. Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check right, 54.
Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time, Breeze will throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? You ready? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Underneath. Get him.
Now, Breeze again. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check 24, check 24. Run.
Hey, easy. Bravo.
Jim. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Watch the run. Mike, 50.
Hey, easy.
Check 55.
21.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, easy.
55, Mike 55. Check. Mike,
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Brissett gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Brissett now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darius Leonard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here I come again.
Go. Hey, Sam on. Get it.
Hill looks to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On first down, Hill.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. What's good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints 49-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third and long, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Ginn's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 85 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the run, Darquan. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They're going to try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
And this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back. They got his man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Breeze steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Now Brissett. He'll have a first down past the 40. Catch made here by Campbell. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. On first and 10, Brissett. Boy, another big play. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. They go play action with Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Brissett from the gun on third. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Go.
Breeze now on first down. He's got Smith here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Breeze now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check, 47. Bring it. Mike's 47. Here we go. Oh, God. 47 is the Mike. Watch the run.
A first down throw for Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Shift! Watch the shift!
He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.